Democratically elected presidents have done us no good in Africa, not because the leaders do not have good political will for their people, but because in the system in which they are operating, they do not have power over those systems, and those systems are controlling them at the level of the UN National Security Council. How many countries in Africa are heavily indebted? Ghana, Nigeria, over 40-something countries are heavily indebted in Africa. And you are indebted to who? IMF, World Bank, Paris Club, and they dictate to you how you run your affairs. And they tell you and impose on you on certain things which you know you are obliged because you have indebted yourself to them. That is where Africa is. So Africa is not in that moral or mental stability to make good decisions. As a matter of fact, Big Ben Louis, like I said before, if Assimi Goïta begins to learn and follow the footsteps of Abiy Ahmed, we'll be able to suppress the ECOWAS, we'll be able to suppress the AU, we'll be able to suppress the UN, because right now the UN is using ECOWAS in handling the case of Mali. And the ECOWAS is standing heavily behind to make sure that the country goes back into a democratic government, whereby it does not serve the interest, like I said before. There is no democratic election worldwide which is either free or transparent. All elections are being appointed whoever gets into power, whether it is by the Electoral College or whether it is by a committee or whether it is by, how will I put it, from a minority group. But at the end of the day, democracy has proven to us for the 60 years that we have been moving down this road of democracy, it has not improved Africa. The leaders that get there admit debts that the country has owed for many generations, treaties and pacts which are never discussed in the parliament. That is what our presidents go up there and meet. So we do not want to send presidents into occultic society. We do not want to create how would I call it, society, how would I call it, secret societies in the name of political parties, whereby we push our own good leaders with good political will for their people, but when they get up there, it becomes a cult where they are no longer controlled by the will of their people, but they are being controlled at the level of the UN. We have seen how much influence the UN has over the ECOWAS, how much EU has the influence over the ECOWAS. If the ECOWAS is submissive or is under the AU, and the AU is a strong body of the EU and the UN, that simply means that these are all organizations that do not represent the voices of the people. And that is why I said before that if we learn, Mr. Big Ben Louis, this is a key secret in which Mali must go. If we learn to seek the potential of the diaspora as a key resource in building the economy of Africa and its social development, we will succeed. Like I said before, all these organizations, whether they be IMF, World Bank, ECOWAS, UN, EU, will all dissolve, because all we need at this moment, we need solidarity, we need